So just thinking about this turn ahead of time, we know we've got some coast action going on. We have a lot of mountain action going on. We know that the ruins now has a dire enemy, so I'm kind of thinking if I get a chance to move the harpier down there, I may do that just because I don't want the ruin, the dire enemy's ability to proc, and also if that does happen, I can entomb that card. Although, to be fair, realistically, I kind of don't want to do that in a way because I'm never going to get any artifacts if I just keep entombing the card. I need to actually defend so I can get an artifact to use. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But we're going to go ahead and start. I've already put out the extra caravans. So now we have 2 of the caravans in. We have 2 more caravans sitting over here to the side. Let me just put those up. We'll put them right here. To come out. I don't know what they are. But those are be potentially coming out. So, yep, let's just start through the deck and see what we get. So, first things, mountains. Well, fortunately, we got mountains and plains. All right, so fortunately, our Dryad Weaver, Dryad Conjurer, is in the mountains. That's going to be a defense, and it's going to give us an XP. But it's not going to cost us a health because of the meditation. The second location is the plains. That is the Lionkin Charioteer, Adelphus. That's the red player. Over here, I think, honestly, I'm just going to let it take a hit and hope I can get to his turn because, remember, he's got 4 actions if he starts here, so it's going to be much easier for him to, for instance, he could drop it down 1, move this in and come back, or even drop it down 2, move over here, and then come back to get rid of that caravan, get it in the, not say get rid of it, to get it in the city. So that is something to consider. So that's the first card. Next card, we have, good Lord, Plains and the Forest in that order. So now we have to make that decision, huh? Gosh, I hate to do it, but I think we're going to have to take a hit for the Plains. And then the Forest, I think I'm going to let the Forest jump up 1. Just because I think I'm going to try to use the Necromancer to do a little bit of healing. The problem is he's not going to start in the city, which is going to kind of stink. But it is what it is, I suppose. Just may be a rough round. Alright, then okay, well, the Necromancer's next. So what is the Necromancer going to do? Haha. Oh, shoot, that's not going to work. Okay, so... And I'm kind of actually thinking now that I should have defended... Well, it wouldn't have mattered. I should, yes, it should have. I should have defended with stealth. Because remember, stealth says, spend 1 XP after you defend, immediately move to an adjacent region. You do not gain XP for defending, which will do fine, but I would have at least started in this capital city. Okay, so what are we going to do? Well, I think we're going to drop the threat here by 1. We're going to use... Oh, we don't have anybody at 0, so I can't use that ability. So that's 1 action. We haven't really hit any deserts either. Okay, so that's 1 action. Oh, gosh. 1 action. 2 actions and 1 XP. I really need to be able to... Yeah. I need to get him healthy. I think. I hate that because the desert's fixing to probably take a beating, but that is what we're gonna do. Okay, yellow. All right, all right, all right. So yellow, what are we gonna do with yellow? He's also at 4 XP. So yellow, I think we're gonna move him 1 to the ruins, 2 to drop the threat, and I think we're going to use his last action to entomb this card. Now, ideally, I would like to entomb maybe the dire card, but this may be a chance for him to get an artifact. So let's just entomb this card because the plains and the mountains do get hit a lot. So let's do that, and that is all 3 of his actions. Then we've got the forest. Oh gosh. The forest 1 and the coast 1. Nothing we can do about that. Then the red player. All right, so we have 4 actions because he's got the chariot. So we're going to use 1 action and 1 XP to move this caravan into the safety of the city. So it's going to drop into 4, but once we deliver it, we get 2. So he's going to go up to 6. That's 1 action. 2 actions, he moves here. 3 actions, he drops the threat to 0. And 4th action, he's going to go to oh gosh, was he on 5 or 6? Crap. Oh man, what was he on? He was on 5, so we'll put him up to 6 XP. For this 4th action. Okay. Next card is, oh gosh, green. Alright, so we haven't really pulled. Oh, now here's an interesting turn of events. So at this point, okay. Oh, do I want to do that though? I can't. Oh, man, I can't really do that. Shoot. I was gonna say. Oh man. I think we're gonna go 1. Drop that for 2, and get an XP for 3, and that'll be 3 XP. Because I know there's some desert cards coming. There are some mountain cards coming as well, but we've already had 2 of them, so the mountains may get close, but hopefully it'll be okay. Well, there you go. We have the coast and the desert. So the coast, nothing we can do about the coast. The desert, oh man, we're gonna take 1 and up the XP for the Weaver. So that's both of those. And then finally, okay, so here we are. Here is the Mimic. The Harpier is in that location. So I think we are going to defend. So he's going to go from 3 to 1, but that is a successful defense. So we're going to take our artifact deck here, give it another quick shuffle. Ooh. All right, and a decent cut. And what do we get? We got the Ale of Bravery. At 0 health, you may either secure once or fight once on your turn. Okay. So we can't defend, but we can do a little bit of damage and drop the threat by 1 at least. Even if we're at 0 health. It's actually not too bad. So we're going to put that there. Then we're going to find, let's see here. What does it look like? Looks like a, that's the game. Lynn Cavlin. There's a hammer. Poison. Meat. Let's see. I think it's maybe in this one. Yep, there's this. Yep, there it is. So we're gonna take our little bitty stein here in our yellow meeple, first artifact of the game. We're gonna drop that on there, and boom. Now he has that. So now, if he gets to 0, we can at least do a little bit more than we could before. Most importantly, the special ability doesn't proc, which is remove one artifact from the defender with the most artifacts and shuffle it back in the artifact deck. So we won't have somebody losing some stuff. But I mean, I could have not defended, but at some point in time we're gonna have to defend, and we definitely want to defend against that so that we don't lose our tokens. So there you go. That is the end of the round. We're gonna flip this over. We are going to grab one of these, and this is the desert. Add that there. We're going to grab one more card. One more card off the general's card. We're going to shuffle it in. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Shuffle it in. We're not in a great position. While the threat's not huge anywhere except for the coast, we also have some really low HP. So the problem at this point is, with the exception of the sullied human necromancer, people are going to start losing a lot of HP. There's not a way to heal the HP. So realistically, we may be sending a lot of people back into town this time around. All right, cool. Next round, next turn, let's get it going. Red first. Okay, so that's Charioteer. Okay, well, this might actually work out. I'd love to run him around, but I'm not going to because I'm going to use, he's currently on 6 XP. I'm going to use 2 XP. Then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to spend that XP immediately to level him up. So he's going to go to full health. So I still have 2 more actions with him. And he gets another skill, which is strength. Spend 3 XP and fight without spending an action. Okay? So that'll help us later on down the road. I was really kind of hoping for something with healing, but it is what it is. He's got 2 more actions. And I almost think I need him down in the coast, because that's so close. I mean, 2 coast cards in a row, and we've got a destroyed region. So I'm going to go 1, 2. Oh, my bad. And also this card in the next round is in the discard. I hate to do that because he's really more effective here with the 4 actions, but I don't really have anything good for him to use. All right, so now okay, blue. So that's the necromancer. Blue, boom, which kind of sucks because now the necromancer could have gone to the coast. Now, the other option I have is I could train and try to get a different skill for an XP. I think it might be worth it. So here's how training works. All right, so training is kind of different. Draw 1 skill card. You can choose to replace your current skill card. Otherwise, shuffle the skill card back in the deck. I'm going to do that once per turn. It doesn't take an action. It's just an XP. So I still have my 3 actions. So we're going to spend from 5 XP to 4. We're going to grab a skill card. Spend Potion Crafter. Spend 5 XP. On your turn, distribute 3 health to other defenders in any region. Oh, man. Yeah, I think that's probably worth it. And And then this stealth skill actually goes back. Here's the stealth skill. It goes back into the skill deck. We give it a shuffle. And there we go. A quick shuffle, so that's back in there. 5 XP is a lot, but 3 health distributed any way we want. That's pretty good. I still have 3 actions. Oh, this is going to help. Oh, yeah, this is going to help immediately. 3 actions, right? So I'm going to spend 1 action to get the skill. So now I've got 2 actions left, and I need to get me some markers for this so that I don't screw it up. 2 actions left. I'm going to hold them on my fingers over here. 2 actions left. I'm going to use the Potion Crafter ability. It says on your turn, so I have to use it on my turn. I'm going to go ahead and spend all that XP, and I've got 3 health that I can distribute around. Well, I know the Mimic's going to come out at some point, so he definitely needs one, the Harpier, so I can defend there. And I think the other 2 I'm going to send to the Weaver. Yep. Yep. That's nice. That's really nice. I like that skill. I really like that skill, guys. Okay. Cool. Now, what do I want to do next? Next, I still have my 2 actions. I think I'm going to move 1 to the forest. Or should I move 2 to the mountains? Let's see. Let's think about this, because the forest is going to get hit some. The mountains. Let's go to the forest. We may have to just move somebody over to the mountains. Hope that we don't pull anybody. Our heroes. Oh my gosh, really? So here's the conundrum now. If I move the Harpier to, say, the mountains, then he will not be able to use Ironhide, and he won't be able to defend against the dire enemy, which we know is going to come out in the ruins. That's a given. Oh man, I hate to do it. Gosh, decisions. Okay, I think I may regret this. I think I'm going to leave him where he's at because I really want to defend against that. And we're just going to use all 3 XP to move him to 7 XP. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. Now, the cool thing is, and this is from the book, because I had a question about this earlier. Leveling up a defender. Whenever a defender reaches 8, you can't get more than 8 XP. At any time thereafter, they may spend the 8 XP to level up. So, the way that I read that, because it says at the top, unless the skill says on your turn, then the defender may use it during any other defender's turn, even when it's no defender's turn in some cases. So, the way that I read that is, for example, if I blocked an attack, right, defended a region and took a damage, but that put me up to 8 XP, I can immediately, I can't snap, just pretend I snap. I could immediately spend that to level myself up, even if it wasn't my turn. So we're going to do that, I think. I may regret this. Oh my gosh. Really? Oh my gosh. Okay. So the green. And again, we've used all of our hero cards, which means it's just nothing but the pain train coming through. Which also means that the mountains are probably going to get plastered. We've only drawn one plane card. And there's probably, I don't know if there's three, but there's definitely two. But the question is, do we want to risk that being destroyed? Oh man, it's decisions, decisions, decisions. Green. I think I'm going to have to move green to the plains. Going 1, 2. And then maybe get one more XP for 5. So I hate to do that because the desert's going to get pounded. The forest isn't going to get too much, but nobody else is going to get to go. And I don't know what other monsters. All right, that's what we're doing. Let's just rip off the band-aid, right? All right, so we have the coast, or the forest first, and then the coast. The forest is the necromancer. We'll go ahead and take one there because we do need the XP. And the coast is the Linekin charioteer, so he'll take one. Oh, and he will get 1 XP for that. I may have just shorted him an XP or an action before, but if I did, that's okay. So that's those 2 cards. Then we have, okay, the coast again. We'll go ahead and let the charioteer take that. That'll put him up to 2 XP. The only thing I would say about these cards is these XP counters, they're really cool, but they're just barely fitting the lines. So it's very, very easy to kind of like be looking at it going, did I move, which one is that on, if it's kind of questionable. Alright, so anyway, the coast and the desert. Nobody's in the desert, so it's got to go up. Alright, the Mimic. What are we doing with the Mimic? You know what we're doing with the Mimic. We're going to defend with the Harpier. Now, unfortunately, that puts him at 0 health, but he does get an artifact, and we get Elixir of Errand. When you sacrifice a life, gain 2 actions instead of 1. Okay, so not great, but definitely useful, because if we really, really, really need to get somewhere, because we know something's coming up, he may be able to do it. And that'll give us a couple extra, goodness, I just saw it, there you are. A couple extra actions. It's a little bit better trade in, so we'll give him this. Whoops, let's turn it the right way. Alright, cool. Of course, the other part of that is he's got to have health to be able to use it. But it is what it is. Okay. The Yeti, dire enemy. So we know the other one's in the mountains. Avalanche. Defenders moving out of the mountains must pay 2 actions instead of 1. Leave this card out as a reminder until the end of the round. So he's there, and it does increase the threat. Okay. Alright, so then we have the plains and the forest. The Harpier is in the plains. That will block. The Harpier, the Weaver, will take it to 2 HP, 6 XP. And then the forest, we're definitely going to block with our Necromancer. 1, 2, 3. Oh gosh. I don't know why I went 3. We're going to go 2. Let's not get overzealous here. So he goes down to 3 health and 2 XP. But that 5 XP is pretty awesome. We need to get him moving some caravans too, maybe, to get that extra XP. And the last card is the desert and, of course, the mountains. So there's the desert is here. That goes to 2. The mountains goes to 2. So we really, really, really got to get to the desert and the mountains and drop the coast. All right. So the final caravan comes out at the coast. That's that. Then we're going to add one more card to the horde deck. So here's the card we added to the horde deck, and then we're going to give it a shuffle. And I'm going to kind of give it a real good shuffle because the last couple times I don't think it's shuffled very well. Alright, and then just do some random there, just like that. And make sure to get it good. Give it a semi-cut. Oh gosh. He should go back in here. Dang it. Now I gotta do it. Oh goodness. I do all that again. It's really rough when you get all your people at the same time because you just kind of, I mean, you can secure a lot of stuff and drop everything down, but gosh, you just have no control. You can't react to anything after that, which I don't like. All right, that should be good enough.